Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't really done a voice video in ages, just because I don't really see the point. It's just as easy to do with text and stuff, right? And I know a lot of you have been asking for me to do an Ornithopter tutorial, or like the frame, or just the mechanics of it. So I'm not going to make a tutorial on the actual thing, because it would be ridiculously long and difficult. No one's going to make that, or basically no one's going to make it. I'm not going to make it, so I'm just going to do the mechanism, because that seems like a pretty standard thing to start out with. So I've got the Ornithopter in build mode up here, so I'm going to copy it down here, and then I'll show you what you have to do. I'm also going to include the blades in this, so that it can give you a bit of a head start if you want to make your own Ornithopter. So I've moved into a private server now, so let's get started. I can't really see the mechanism because it's hidden behind all this stuff. But what we're going to start off with is this block. So place an anchor block. We're going to make it a bit higher. Set it to whatever control you want. I use V for my anchor blocks. And then we're going to have two unpowered motors on the sides. Next, gotta get these springs with these settings, copy it. Although I know this new coils function is here, although I don't really see the point. Don't know if it actually affects the performance of the actual suspension, whether it makes it glitchier, less glitchy, I don't really know. I'm probably never gonna use it, to be honest. But wing panel in the middle. And then we're gonna have some locking on the sides. I used motor locking for this instead of compression locking because it's less buggy, even though it's visible and can collide. It's less buggy, so I just used it. Then we're gonna have an unpowered motor. Connected to some disconnectors. We're gonna place a motor lock here, and then we'll do the disconnectors. However, we're gonna set this one to this setting, -0.285, because this means that the rotation circle for the motor is really, really small, so the flaps aren't huge, which is exactly what we want for the Ornithopter. Because if they are big, then that would make it super like shaky and janky, and we don't want that. Place some blocks, and then we're gonna have the block. You know how when you used to do motor locking, you'd have the collapse button, which just collapsed your entire build after you set up your motor locking? You're going to be doing that for this. So set these two to whatever key button you use for that. And then we're going to start on the first wing, because that is essentially the mechanism. Let me show you. Wait, let me just place something here. So the wing would actually go here. Set this to whatever keybind you like. Just for fun, I'm going to use velocity setting. Switch out the main pilot seat. Don't know which one it was, so I just took both. Okay. Let's see if this works, honestly. Yeah. See? This is what you want. You want this kind of rotation motion, right? And then what you're literally going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to flip it 180 degrees and put it on the other side. And that's basically it. So let's just continue it. And then we're also going to repeat it on the bottom because you want 4 blades. Yeah. So for this, you build over it, or else the motor is going to collide with the block, and you don't want that. So as I said, you're just going to repeat it on the other side, just flip the other way. So I'm going to time-lapse this bit, but you're going to build it you've got to build it properly, but I'm going to time-lapse it so this video isn't any longer. Right, so once you've done that, shouldn't have taken long, we're going to start on the bottom section now. There's a 2-block gap in between, I think. It might be 1.5. Yeah, I think it's 1.5. Right. So, place a block. Doesn't matter. I think you should probably just use compress block. Don't have to do it. You should probably do it on the other side too, just because that's just what I did. And then we're going to repeat again. And then once we've done that, we're going to start on the wings. Also, you know what? I don't think it matters. You could just make this regular lock if you want to, or just make the compress block powered. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Pretty sure it won't affect performance. And right then, once you have built the top and bottom, we're going to give it a test to make sure the configurations are correct. So let's spawn it in. No? What's going on here? Okay. Feel like I might have done something wrong. Oh my god, I'm lagging so much right now. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I gotta put the suspension and the anchor points in. Forgot to do that. Silly me. Now let's test. The Ornithopter up top is giving me a hell of issues right now. Right, so that's gotta switch directions. Oh my god, the lag right now. So remember, they've got to be, the blades should be rotating in opposite directions. So the ones at the back should be going up when the ones at the front should be going down. So yeah, we've got that going on. So that's good. Just gotta put the anchor because I'm a little bit stupid sometimes. But yeah, once that's done, give it a final test and make sure that it's working properly. Oh, so there's an issue here, which is basically, you see how they're rotating and the blades are kind of going inwards? You want them to be going outwards and like kind of pushing downwards rather than pushing upwards. So we got to switch the direction around on these. Right. Oh my god, I still haven't done one. And there we go. That is exactly what we want. The front one should be pushing down. Doesn't matter about the back ones. But that's what we want. That's the kind of motion we want. Because then when it gets fast, you can see it's like that. Which is good. That's what we want. Right. So now I'm gonna make the blades. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, now we're gonna start making the wings. This is arguably gonna be the hardest part of this entire thing, because they're quite complicated, and I'm also experiencing quite a lot of lag right now, to be honest. Okay, so what's that for? Okay. So I don't really know what I was thinking when I put those there, but that's just confusing things. So let's just delete these, and then we do motor. These are gonna, oh my god, the lag. Somebody fix my lag, please. Give me good Wi-Fi, I beg you. So these are gonna control the, these are gonna control the, yeah, these are gonna control the angle of the wings. So like if you want to go into a dive, you can pull the wings back and other stuff like that. Okay, none of this really matters. Oh, actually, no, we probably should put it there. Just that though. This, you won't need that. Not important. Okay, yes. So these settings, place them in these locations. And that's being stupid at the moment. So I have to spawn again and crash my laptop. Oh god. Alright. That pain is over. So the settings you're going to want to use are, for these back ones, this, and then just switch it around for that. This, and switch around for that. And then at the front will be the same thing, but with 4 and 3. That's what I did. So 4 is to move the ones at the front up, and 3 is to move them back, and then 2 is to move the ones at the back up, and then 1 is to move them back, like the other way. Just confused myself there. Yeah, sure, why not? Right. Okie doke. Now we can get started on the actual wings. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay, nice. By the way, when you're going to put suspension on a rotated axis on the wings. This is to keep them in sync, so that the ones they don't get out of sync. The ones at the back and at the front are going to be they're eventually just going to get out of sync. But what this does is prevents the back ones from getting out of sync and the front ones from getting out of sync. But they will get out, like the two of them will get out of sync. But it's better than nothing. So I did what I could. Yes, I think that's let's test the movement of the rotation. So what is it? 4 to go up, and then 1 to go back. Okay, so my keybinds are messed up at the moment. So when I press 1, they go forwards, and when I press 2, they go back. And for this one, they're just on like opposite rotations. They're going the wrong way. The one on the left is correct, so I'll just switch that out. Right, so now I've got that sorted. Now let's start doing the length of the wing. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're having, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and that's correct. And then we have that thing. Okay. I'm gonna put some triangle wedges, because that's what the wings are shaped like. And then this is the kind of time I wish I had an auto clicker, because it really strains my finger. We chilling though. Right, and then once you've done that, which I haven't finished yet, but once you have done that, we're going to use some angle locking. I absolutely love angle locking. This is one of the best things that Rick has ever done. It's just so useful, and the fact that it can go completely transparent is amazing. So I've converted all my builds that used to have like motor folding to just angle locking now, and it's so great. It's awesome. So what is this? 0.5. Okay. Right. Then we're going to place some text blocks and just connect it up. I'm not going to build the other side because you don't need me to. You already know what to do once I finish this. And then that'll be it. And then it'll be good that I've done this because so many people are asking for it. But yeah, I hope you're finding this useful. So place this here. Alright, so how long is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 6. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Gonna put these on the end. Some corner wedges. Okay, so that would go there instead. Sorry about that. Should move that back. Place these here. And oops, and then that's basically the wing done. You just repeat the same on this side, and then the same on this side. But just make sure that you've got the configurations correct for the compressors, and make sure the angles lock in the right direction. So we're just going to test that now. Yeah, so that's good. Mine work. So yeah, just make sure they both lock outwards at 90 degrees. But that is basically it for the for the flight mechanisms with the flapping wings and the blades. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.